Ken Valdaluze Agostinus a one ne Arsenal for training a school
for now.
And then Easter holiday school for now school and them. Sa school way a and a Manchester City a bar Madrid one a honum good training.
Yes, I tell you, man.
Oh, he knows his left from right. And now omuko training was school was so no pay. Omo catch them workers for there was momon try, more be and trying for camera. See, Arsenal have a plan. I mean kind myself and run. Arsenal call Santiago Bernabeu. We will videos.
Arsenal for video.
We want some make catch.
I have 3 pictures.
Aha. David Raya
ne Ateta. Pictures in Kwa. And a babble.
Oh, because ideally,
because no Arsenal training over.
Training your mom will be on one fashion. I'm about
pictures.
Almost said down the trap picture. No, picture no crown. Boys need changing now. Time on bar park and so. And no be trap picture no. Arsenal, they have a plan, but they are hiding it, and they are going to
South School because all that picture no mean to be training also. Same Kofu faces.
I Kofu. Some so Madrid for no suspect so. Ometinya kwa sheso bi be sheso resume etwa. Because Arsenal don't want any of us to know their game plan. Game plan Arsenal dey ba game. Almost some country obi we all know what Madrid is going to do on the pitch, but for Arsenal, whether they are going to open up, whether they are going to defend it like the way, and now normally Manchester City boy are 10 against 11, Omko Parquet Barcelona, or be what we call Arteta want to do, and I deliberate on my shada.
Come back here because I know Bernabeu Stadium. You have from Ranich saying because Mama, your mama cameras on the train.
David.
But now in Central for you won't say some Coco training grounds for 15 minutes.
Ideally, support Omamobia. It's not me say because Spanish in Central for 1 man 1 minute he will give you comprehensive reports. But I deliberate. Say Arsenal for Shada say Nyamana ye Nyamane Mabontain. I'm a Madrid for a game planner. Yeah, the right game with and on my because deliberately almost saying so some kwarano don't want no echo Easter holidays. School way free. Yes, some kwara ba kum yenu bi na wo ho and aka school mu akwada ba ko kra ko bi Mikel Arteta. But basically nkwara no omama kwan amomwe nwura be Arsenal for Nikura.
It's an pay omo ba school no. Omo nse me training wa nti omo ko hefa na omo she.
Almost school no mo page ba ko bi sisi omo kan jro bia no omo akwhye ho no omo prepare omo game. Umuye no mopia bonti akwahye omo hotel. Arsenal, they have a plan. They have a plan. Now, because I'm trying to figure out what Mikel Arteta want to do. Because I'm serious and I'm curious to know. And then me per line up me per first 15 minutes how Arsenal will approach the game. Kim, come back now, Madrid 4 come. You see, Midfield say, let's analyze comebacks very well. Yamfaya no nye comeback. Comeback is a psychological. It starts with the psychology of the game. The psychological game, Madrid are winning it. Because right after the 3-0, me sure say me bisa Ghana for mu team sisia. Omu nyina beka say, and the Inter Milan ne buy munchi de ne buy mu bede. Cratching the 3-0. But right after the 3-0, Vinicius Junior one central for him no say we'll do comeback. Mbappe be saying we'll do comeback. Rodrigo go every single Madrid players come back. I want to talk supporters need more for best 6 days in year. Or my trumpet comeback, sir. So the psychological aspect of the comeback, Madrid are winning it. And we say GDO was a Madrid meeting IBB. And of course some woman say, look. GDA, if you say Madrid cannot do comeback, it is upset. They can do it. It's possible because you cannot tell me say a Tima or Mbappe or Bellingham or Vinicius Junior or Rodrigo Goes and to me said 3 goals 90 minutes. But it's possible and now we are going to analyze that. Now, you read the psychological aspects of the comebacks, sir. Now you look at precedents. How do normal comebacks? Remember, Champions League, boy. Emperor and 9 and now be a 3 or above. I comebacks AC. Mami mo bako. Sa AC Milan na Deportivo La Coruña game no. Yes, 4-1 no. Deportivo be turning in here 4-0. Now me can some draw line be the actual. Now watch the sequence very well. 4-0. And now no Barcelona 4 Colusu to Paris Saint-Germain. On me saying 6-1. Okay. And now no Roma. Any Barcelona game now. Game they ended 4-1. Roma be saying 3-0. And now no Liverpool. Game 3-0. No, Omo be saying 4-0. Liverpool versus Barcelona. Omo be say 4-0. It's 4 results here. I can tell you. Ken, 4 results. No. Baku ended 6-1. Baku ended 3-0. Baku ended 4-0. Baku ended another 4-0. It's 4 games. And your opponents now. Ofia one thing, but Omo be say just 1 goal. What's even common as see, pa? So you cannot do comeback without your defense. Your attackers will score. Name how resolute anyway chile 1 year because comebacks now make chance for the actual Champions League in Munina no. Eya na omo mutifie eya comebacks no. Eya no mu defense ni strong 4-0, 4-0. Eya Barcelona dey no 6-1 and the Cavani be say go. It's normally the defense is very strong. Now, so if the defense play a roller and nothing that Carlo Ancelotti, me no can say up to this afternoon. Why you confused that? Oh, who the defensive set up no? Because Carlo, he's more thinking about how Madrid will not concede goal. Because Ken, 9-10 minutes, Vini will make him go. Bellingham, and then from the goals don't make him go. But a Chile, can they score and not concede?
It was Arsenal when I saw the shuffle.
I don't think Carlo Ancelotti, me no up to now, yes, so are you confused? Say and now, or to our send a mammy could try Raul saying so a right back. Because Freddy Valverde, no, or person look over midfield, and it makes a lot of sense. And then now, so who share Freddy Valverde versus Martinelli? A choir Martinelli ni Freddy Valverde fast or no? Who Jano Lucas Vasquez a year in a bayaba. Master send a boy no at the Freddy Valverde on one power or the fast or no.
I sense we're establishing a worry. In Chad, I will break his central pain. Now, what it was made by the Rudiger when I was signed there, I sense not to say Alaba.
Saka befa.
Alaba versus so the
Saka.
Now one fa. But again, I want Frank Garcia, Frank Garcia in
but
the nan Alaba ye. It's a Garcia bit my. The Alaba ye and Andy. Not just say and yet. Now, on Sunday, I sense was right. Now the Tromania say
I be shame
not just say what's your sister now?
I said, see, Carlo Ancelotti is confused. One of those reasons why he want to do that. And he say, Raul Asensio or your 6 foot. Chouameni or your 6'2", 6'2". Ofa Rudiger or your 6'3". Ofa Alaba crana ye 5'11". Inti se or yes defensive setup we are. It just say our height. A set species or better advantage. Unlike putting Lucas Vasquez there and Frank Garcia there, it's here for me, you know. Arsenal forces so punish them defensively, but set pieces Into all during game no ankasa in playing. He's also thinking about set pieces. That is why he would want to see Rudiger Chouameni send a better elbow bia. Remember, Mourinho will be playing as the false 9. And Nuntina Otwanas no. I need to do set up bia. A bass height a bebwa. Point number 2 they say Carlo is worried about right back because ideally so be a fitter and can defend the bebo too. But Charlie Martinelli born now or born and saying no. And now they hear Freddy Valverde no. He cannot trust Raul Asensio there. In any case, sorry, he cannot trust Vasquez.
Alaba against Saka.
I know
the reason why I'm not referring to young way and she go and they say also restricted Jude Bellingham.
And the
man be sign Alaba. Alaba no ntimi mo na. I don't know some Jude Bellingham abaye.
Say last time.
So Sanya say be ma. E say Jude be say
Abenechi.
Madrid here 3 goals.
Ken, me know judging last time, you know, one of those mistakes Carlo did was putting Alaba there. And they know judging. But ninchira mu kire say no so drain height. Eba say yen defend there.
Oh, okay.
Now, I won't play Alaba, I tell you. But I we are analyzing the game based on how Carlo Ancelotti sees things, not how I see things. And how Carlo sees it. And he analyzes it. This is why he wants to make changes because I am worried. Say any more for the only problem be about no. About then it's me a solve you making mistakes because Arsenal for years ago. Let us say a Jumana I am you. Arsenal Esha another Jumana I am you.
So Madrid defenders, we Madrid team way. Since you met me about 90 minutes without say Omon conceding to Arsenal.
Ken, Omame,
we share games or more conceding goals now. Oh, you mean La Liga?
Rest of your dad crash chef. Okay, so
you also said that chef 4 goals. I'm not the first supporters in the final, so and you say. Also said that chef 4 goals.
They are conceding.
I'm conceding big.
I had a dream.
Arsenal Shawana, this was chef 4. Arsenal chef 2, this was chef 5.
Ken, what dear? Because I'm from Mr. Kenyan and Toso. Say Tibu Kutu, I'll give you a game. I'll do it. I have no problem with Tibu Kutu Akra. Say a dear. Obeka Antonio Rudiger, who jay Chiroman on Kwabe Master. But I feel Rudiger, and yes, our last year Rudiger. And yes, our son Rudiger on your feet. I'm so more one and panion of the ball. Into me, no, yeah, again say, Ken, the conversations, all of us, about how Real Madrid are going to score. We should also look at, say, Madrid for betting me about game no by keeping a clean sheet and impossible consider about Kupana. What do you go where I say now? Put aside the defensive issue. Niamra made for the worker cracking. Danny Ceballos. Ken said, boy, he is fit. And then I'm no. He's not fit. The last time one man named Mukake on your feet, but it looks like Carlo Ancelotti, the darling boy this season here, Danny Ceballos. Internet, whichever the ways is, he will likely play because boy, Sonny Freddy Valverde, age and central midfield war on the Arsenal for challenge. But I'm telling you this.
This is what the moderate question.
Yeah. Someone who say. Area so na dwen sounds say and the Rodrigo Goes no yen drop Rodrigo Goes near Modric mbebo se na ebe yanke beye ebia Freddy Valverde Modric e was central midfield and also say ebia Ceballos Modric e was central midfield not the Freddy Valverde akọ right no drop it Rodrigo Goes what's in common as it is say na ebe ya or drop Rodrigo Goes second half. Say game when you have players who will impact the game because don't forget that Carlo Ancelotti in such games or rely on the place the free bench papa. See up to now, Carlo Ancelotti he's too indecisive. Onye the lineup because every minute he's thinking about what to do next. And until up to now, the likely lineup Madrid will right game. But Ken, see, I want to see Freddy Valverde and proper Danny Ceballos in midfield because Arsenal for no. Me susu say, and this is how I see things say. Where Ateta ni enim say, or ye typical Pep Guardiola guy, yen be ball ni mumo, yen defend no. And now no, Ateta ema me different attitude against Manchester City. Me who say, sa Ateta now ye Pep no. Eto de bi a obetinya Dani Jose Mourinho amana yi. Because that game no, quiet Ateta fast so defend yen won. Adam say, and that. And you may want to see Ateta defending and making sure the chances of being able to game be our best set pieces. So me I will not be surprised because me susu does Ateta better than Pep Guardiola. But say BBA or ye BBA. So Ateta you be rock game you be assess game no crowd no akwa city deep 700 for the moment me counter break in any case or the players to do some transitions you know. Because Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, almost what to do the transitions. Ken, first 15 minutes crucial.
Give it to me to go first 15 minutes.
Arsenal for concede go first 15 minutes and be suma omo penalty be pie.
Madrid be no penalty.
So first 15 minutes omo concede.
Madrid se sasa me for the they come up the Freddy Valverde the be kan ho Jude Bellingham and Ceballos Partene Odegaard. And they can rise, so make my control middle and
if you have Freddy Valverde Ceballos, I'm not sure they will do that. They will chase them. You see, Partey game no eba power when opponents are not pressing him.
They're not passing better. But Madrid for to my pressing it.
Madrid they will not press, but they will chase them. The ball better. But Ken, first 15 minutes now make the ama Arsenal say Champions League games now ya bono 2 games here and right ye. A champ ni be catch say home team no say or swinging passes bare 5-6 boom. Na supporters near behind them at the pressure to opponents so. Maybe some more examples. I'm just using the last 2 games I share and yeah. Now, say Arsenal Jibola. How composed the Omobeye? Because if Real Madrid chase them, no the ball in cha. Na fans ni ginger. I'm sorry, it will affect them. Into Thomas Partey, just like he said, they never cause to Benabao, the same thing they see. England one day. I'm expecting some composure. No? If Arsenal get the ball out of pressure, as a so much me beat Real Madrid for press, normal ball, normal football, then you turn the supporters against them. But apart from that, the question the woman said, come back and be slow the mama you Real Madrid for because at that time engineering the obey me could defend the abu born my apple. Edding brutal.
Your friend is your Biggie. Bread, but some coming home fan and your fetch.
Yeah. What for Kwame?
Okay. Biggie, Bremo Kakra, na Roma Kakra again, no man.
Can Real Madrid? Adia Madrid supporters, they can say, Omobede Ramontada, which is the comeback. Omo are very confident. Omo did pa, so Omo bet me aye. But then again, you ask yourself, sir, Osha Real Madrid Bobo Koni says here, the kind of quality Omo, ball Omo bar, is it possible? As some Omo can achievable na? These are some of the questions you ask yourself. Kwakwa Boswa Mayehu, on countless occasions, I come back and see what Champions League anymore. And Madrid and Kwan. A lot of clubs, Barcelona, yeah. A host of other clubs, I ye. It is a Real Madrid Nankasana, yaka Champions League or no Aje Kesiano. So Cas will be a comeback. Ken and Kenyan news. No crane. But in the Champions League, I one tournament. Ultimate Cabra obey history at their film. And statistics at their film. There be any year. It's Madrid for not to be so more say. When was the last time a Real Madrid as a club? At the top by 3 goals in the first leg. Now Real Madrid are sorry here in the second leg. The comeback in your qualification at the expense of team and on enable. Ken, the last time it happened, in 1975. 50 solid years in here. And a Real Madrid echo from by 3 goals and also losing the first leg by a 3-goal margin. It overturned the scoreline in the second leg. Fortunately for Real Madrid, no, you're only another English club. Now you're Derby County. Derby Madrid 4-1. In the second leg, Madrid overturned the scoreline about 5-1. It's we a Madrid supporter. Over to me and your confidence in this IGD. Some Madrid are be that. It's over to me as I. That is very true. But this time around, it's not against Derby County. And you only Arsenal. Can only Arsenal also performance. Almost share net is saying. The previous 3 meetings are SC between Real Madrid and Arsenal. Okay. Madrid didn't team for a ball back around to Arsenal net team.
Until the Madrid player will share good yet Arsenal or your first player.
Or Bricky. First Madrid player. I watch you go Champions League with Arsenal. 3 meetings. Madrid didn't team for a single ball. 1 cry and to Arsenal net team.
Bobo Catherine.
That is what you are talking about. Anything that make us say, or that's why you be there in the past. And no credit. But now you only wine against only Arsenal, so no records in it the same, statistics in it the same, and against only Arsenal in favor Madrid. In the task, no, very difficult. A daunting one for that matter between these two sides. Madrid defense na Carlo Ancelotti try to obey temper against Arsenal again. And ya be able to Real Madrid bobo no. In a sense that there are certain positions in footballer. You have the cohesion, any understanding neighbor. Can 4 and 5 home, 6 and 8 and a 9 and 10. No matter the individual quality, no matter the individual brilliance, Senipa no more bono and Nantias between them. There is no way that those 2 players and found individual quality or more. It's a say our thing. So we are a Bobiano, nipa me no also mo position and fa oh partnership ne nya adwuma cohesion ni ho because ya have ball na hu ball na ba beti afi so no matter the individual brilliance and quality they need a certain level of cohesion and partnership and understanding and san afa ball na Rudiger ebon this season Rudiger the Rudiger we know but at least on it Raul Asensio boy you see some sort of understanding and a good partnership between the two. It's in a crucial game and I had our experiment. Carlo Ancelotti and Ria in the quest to find solutions for Real Madrid team, no, and no defense and then he would be creating other problems. I be affecting Real Madrid. A man tell my boy no more huntiasiano. A man tell my boy who no. Our more conquer what you know Real Madrid no. You have to stick to those players. In any case, we are fortunate say Arsenal Bobo Kuno. Any a target man in number 9. I would play a Kwako so Makino. So you can play the game. Abra why didn't see play about so? Because the Arsenal attack we are talking about Ken. And for say Arsenal in number 9 only a target man no. Atata is building an all-round team.
But then say Mikel Merino plan afa.
Yes.
Because the start is different.
In the last 11 matches, Ken over 6 goals.
And now when you target 20,
Debbie, until for one in Tono, so
ultimately bammed the whole until Arsenal born as
say Arsenal the book game, not there is pressure. Almost our band think you want to support the midfield. Born in Kwani Muhono, no one sounds well through. It was just stationed player, no one marking out of the game. Aside the no. Arsenal, Ateta try say the problem still you know never find the solutions at the Arsenal. And the only target man he's building an all-round team.
I don't know. Ateta has a solution we now Ancelotti or experience or you better coach China Teta. Still have a solution to the team.
Can and Pennyforce and then say there are times you are going to do whatever you are going to do. I thought that results in Emma. Yes, and we've been there to Carlo Ancelotti. Arsenal team no. The last 3 matches on board Champions League, no match at 12 goals. Real Madrid Nika. Washema 12 in their last 3 matches. And two Kwako she has such a side. I only a target money number 9. But what build an all-round team and Osha goes pan. And that time when I do defense, I better tata. I'm a bit Ken, at least the 2 central defenders there. I was saying Raul Asensio and Rudiger. Debbie. Tchouaméni is a good player. I'll pick the form this time around the Eurocrate. But Tchouaméni is starting season no. And most of the central defense. Recently, I've been the best of Tchouaméni. I brought here consistent to a midfield. And clearly, that is his position. And when I was picking that kind of former, or bet me I bought Real Madrid Bobo Kuno. Last month, I Madrid player of the month. And in that position, I am good for the player. No, Samemi a Carlo Ancelotti. I am not going to tamper with it. And in any case, is Carlo Ancelotti only thinking about defending? Because so we decided to change that kind. Or the Raul Asensio about the right back, and then clearly the mindset is to defend against Arsenal.
But we want to say, Osha Martinelli.
Can
say Asensio Martinelli. Now I have right to you get in the Saka. So, start 2 players in the Musua, the Reno Beba game and party.
Yes. Yes.
And you make sure to stop you. And yet, then you have your moment. So, our first leg in a Madrid your moment. You share game as ya. Some bad pin, Vinicius, some born or mobile, or passable on your name. Or much more almost you with tears or passable. I tell Senka, on my level at least, Senka Madrid your go before Arsenal first.
Sure.
And you defend ye. Because Arsenal Shawana, this is chef 4. Now you have 3. You defend ye. Your movement ban you take a moment. Okay, that's how I say Martinelli ne Saka ba game no na so munyagwa game no. They over.
Very true. They all can know you agree 100%. But the entire may make us a Carlo Ancelotti green defense and Kwana. Because Madrid in your apple. It is a game Madrid shouldn't be thinking about defending alone. Madrid a green game plan and also do real game we should be an all attack.
Into this are moments in the day.
Yeah.
And a normal and I say day Fufubiano with this chance in committing a shit.
Sure.
So what I say?
Sure.
Committing a shit.
Sure.
On one day your mistakes and Arsenal be win a game like easy. But say they am consider go a be a bit many 2. Plan. And Arsenal born on mobile. didn't say Arsenal chances.
Of course.
Arsenal will create chances.
On will create. And nothing I may make us say.
There's all hurt your office.
I was all hurt, no crack. But game where you game, Madrid, if you, the moment you start to think about defending more, then it looks like say you are already up and I'll be defending who goes.
The moment I'll be starting to say who attack him more, Arsenal will first goal.
Coaches mean to catch was the best way to defend is to attack.
Okay.
Because who attack him more, you have a lot of the balls. The team make us out. Because say when you see any other player or the right back position, maybe a Vasquez. Offensively, he'll give you some options. Defensively, he's poor. But then again, depending on his game plan, the moment he moves, Raul Asensio can give that cover. That was our position on him. So, what Federico Valverde will think he's energetic. Obetimi Ababa support our position no. Now what station was central defender no. E won finfi won no more protect goal post na the amount. Omo ma tebu ko to abre.
Asenso no so about 2 bi da. Obo pa na. And na team game be. One of the na Champions League. League. Ah, na Liga game okay. As a so about 2 league.
So okay. It's for me experiment and then numre nya de beboa. Debi, it is a game you have to go in with your A game. Say Arsenal eba Ateta Ashasi yes send Nema we chiri wonum. No the about the pair results against Real Madrid. They are up by 3 goals. It will be protecting the lead. But what Real Madrid game no, you should be thinking about attacking because what they come here and sa. I think now better to come here and sa. And so now when you 3 didim. And a problem at the Carlo Ancelotti. He shouldn't gamble with the defense. Momo Matibu Kotwan Konkobre already 48 saves in the Champions League this season alone. Momo add more pressure. And so honum. Arsenal team in Finfin and Inter Madrid Jao Momo dominated. Problems they had in the first half. And because of Arsenal dominated the midfield.
Okay.
Thomas Partey, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Emranti and Miensa. Mikel Arteta decided say so mo come anymore. No asa mama Luis Kelly aba be come midfield ne ho. Pressure bar. No asa so mama Mikel Merino so aba be come fin ne ho. So they have total control in the midfield. And they break Real Madrid midfield no. Team the midfield ni nya break pe hono na ye engine because the one ball ni transit and sana ko be be say ko bia.
Okay.
It is not going to be an easy game for Real Madrid. So person here come back. You need your A game on the field. And so now what you that particular comeback. And I know idea say so much but still can me who say thing. Say come back. Arsenal be film. It is extremely difficult.
Yes. Oh yeah. Never do for cry say me Kwame the fetch Mr. Kwame kakra bi.
Yeah, met me dey 2-3 minutes bi kakra. Okay, one say Enra after say Dortmund say 3. Aston Villa say 3. Madrid for ni agide say home teams na say 3 dia. E che say Madrid beat ma say 3. De bia ni Madrid chi mu nsem. The fact say Enra home teams na say 3 na che say sa ni bi sie ni. Enti untimi nyinsu Enra home teams o mo say 3 na asayastic say enam so o ma say 3 ni nti chinchin na Real Madrid for be say 3. However, okay. Semi busawa sanka Real Madrid netina banabao e say 3. Ana okwa Arsenal fia Arsenal for bit maka so be come back na. But busa ho say bi ntina Real Madrid akolu so 3 e wo London. But mo so be come back because of one. Omo mentality. Ana ye say oma ye comebacks ni bi pe enti mo mutimi nya gidi. So game na e be koso no. The obe qualify no. The first aspect is the mental aspect of the game. While on the field of play mentally obe tough no. Ona obe qualify. In this case, Real Madrid for ever try some better to Omoka. Omo tete Omoka dia, ombe try some the pressure better Arsenal for so. Banaba fans never try Real Madrid pressure better Arsenal so. So how are Arsenal mentally? Ombe nya sa mental toughness no very important. How ombe resilient? How ombe to contain pressure abo under pressure? Even at the time in wire day no, say Arsenal for nya sa mental toughness na. No way say Real Madrid be Arsenal free. The first thing I ask here no enye tactics mental toughness. They tosu me tactically me Real Madrid ni by ken between Arsenal team na wo ho and Real Madrid no. They tactically o ya dey Arsenal bo ko. Enkofo say Real Madrid beti ma 3 obe 4 no kre omo individual players a on beti ma yes ade no. Bankofo refi say Champions League na ye bo no. We Inter Milan free wa. The best defensive setup Arsenal. Defensively, Arsenal is very solid. And yet easy say ubetimi the ball at Arsenal team. In the UEFA Champions League, Arsenal conceded just 6 goals. Until your presentation in Central Football Teta say, when was the last time we conceded 3? When number of days okay. And to say a show team say Arsenal defensively or me a poor. Now what that down one share Arsenal. In terms of mechanizing of defense, Arsenal to me pressing work. Arsenal to me switch a comedy block. Almost said to me you so low block and another quick change him say Arsenal and Man City at the time on Pokra no more numerical disadvantage almost defend day. So Real Madrid air share team are defensively almost sound. At the same time, Arsenal offensively almost very good. Arsenal bet me the open player should go or the set piece bet me should go or the own goal Pokra to me should be Arsenal to me yes idea. And Arsenal ain't rely on just one player. Arsenal goes almost a cutty across. And it's a way team now also share Arsenal 3-0. Now I come back. And what's our factors and your money now? A dear man, Real Madrid for GDNA personalities and movements. Movement never Real Madrid bet map and movement. Movement never maybe Arsenal to me in fact. Real Madrid our personality and then the young combat media BT team a friend say Arsenal. But take Real Madrid Bobukona. Or you capable so bit match by defensively or you good na. Can Champions League na yebono. And you only Brestois and a Real Madrid don't consider go. Every single game we Brestois game if you are. Real Madrid consider go. So defensively, Real Madrid a weak. The here say Arsenal a bit more control game no, or be control transitions, or be some mental toughness no. Arsenal be qualify. Se ubu samia as a pandit na me no correct asema. Arsenal 98% chance so be qualify. Real Madrid just 2%. Arsenal 98% chance to qualify in anywhere. Real Madrid 2 by that 2% no. And Real Madrid personality ni movements no. And it's a kind of credit kasa bebre. 98% chance for Arsenal to qualify.
98.
Yes, Real Madrid will just 2.
98.
Yes. Real Madrid will just 2. Yes. And so 2 no. And Real Madrid for movements and personality no. Okay. And it's a 2% no. Munya sa movement na bit masa sanyoma. By fair na kind of cry. Arsenal 98% chance to qualify.
Okay. And you come to that. Nemabia the term when I say once you have Champions League and days we are game be the email that's when you are game for fun. And no one say they do we not go for house stop and PhD.
No correct.
They do we not go for house stop and PhD. Arsenal in 10 man and go for back away internet by. And yes sir.
No correct.
Then castle mobile and we say Arsenal in 10 free one. You go for switch.
Omo yen in terms say omo manko for na show mo na
omo yen in terms say bia ye bobo first half for winner bia Arsenal say quality bia 2-1
and there's any
why we go for best switch akọ
and ye nyina
be anya sa na che go for best switch akọ Milan
no correct
no ma ko bia America say na bo so buy am 1-1
ne mo ayde
because and when we say PSV ni Aston Villa go for ko pa ne mo de why menka say Arsenal kwa ko Bana me bisa. Bon, okay. And I hope so Jema no see baby.
Oh there be. Give me the Ken. Madrid beats me aye bibia bi.
Bibia, okay. You best say Arsenal for said from there 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Because in Kofona Adia to Makata stadium no so na e wi am a year. O Makata.